Happy Wednesday. This morning I'm reading out of Psalm 19 verses 7 through 10. The Lord's instruction is perfect, reviving one's very being. The Lord's laws are faithful, making naive people wise. The Lord's regulations are right, gladdening the heart. The Lord's commands are pure, giving light to the eyes. Honoring the Lord is correct, lasting forever. The Lord's judgments are true, all of these are righteous. They are more desirable than gold, than tons of pure gold, and they are sweeter than honey, even dripping off the honeycomb. It's that sense of when we are gaining in knowledge, what knowledge are we gaining? And then secondly, that sense of turning it into wisdom. Wisdom is how we apply the knowledge that we have. And so when God is leading us, there's a gladdening of the heart. When we get the wisdom from God, there's something about it that changes our lives, that makes us see the world in a completely different way. And so the question for us is, as we are gaining in knowledge, how are we applying that knowledge that speaks of God's wisdom instead of applying it just, well, it's what made me feel good, or it was just about me, or, well, that's what I just have always done. How do we begin to take the knowledge that we have gained in our life and use God's wisdom? Search and find and apply God's wisdom to the knowledge that we have. And so we should be feeling that reviving one's very being, of making naive people wise, of gladdening the heart, of giving light to the eyes. It's that sense of a new way of being, and that way is far more precious than any gold. Pray with me. Oh God, as knowledge swirls around us, we have access to it constantly. Help us to apply your wisdom. Help us to understand your wisdom with that knowledge so that we may be revived. Our very being may be revived, and that we may become wise, that our hearts may be gladdened and light is to our eyes. In that sense, help us to see the world in new ways. Help us to use that knowledge so that our being can be revived, not just for ourselves, but for all those around us. Amen. Have a good Wednesday.